Yeah, how does it feel to just be back all in training?
Yeah,
Or
good.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm back. No, it feels good. It was not an ideal start to the season in terms of day before the first game, but injuries are part of the game, and I think by this point we're kind of used to them. So yeah, it just feels good to be back. To be pain free and and hit the ground running.
Had you ever had an injury like that before?
No, I mean I don't get injured a lot, so this is the first one in many years. And luckily it wasn't long. It's a month or so altogether. So not the worst one to have, but it's part of the game, man. I'm just happy to be back.
It was a sprained ankle, is that right?
Yeah, like a sprained ankle, and obviously you go off how you feel. And then I came back, and I probably did too much right away, and then we kind of backed off again, and just controlling swelling, obviously.
You are a person that's been able to play basically the whole season. Were you able to do anything different, seeing how you were out for a few games, as far as watching or learn anything or anything?
Yeah, it sucks to watch games. I'll be honest. It's not for me. I get more nervous watching a game. When you can be part of it, and it's something that I'm not used to. And I'm not a patient person overall. So to be on the sideline and to be watching the guys training from the inside it wasn't enjoyable 3 weeks. It wasn't like a rest and I come back fresh. So it wasn't what I want, and as I said, happy to be back, honestly.
There's been just some adjustments that had to be made in the midfield. What was your kind of assessment then, I guess, of the changes and how people were able to handle it at all?
Yeah, man, well, we have so many injuries that it's tough, to come up with what's the best for the team and what's the best for that opposition that we're playing against, and it's not like we have one or two guys out. Josh's red card didn't help, and then Obed a couple of days before the game also didn't. Those kind of injuries don't help when you're playing competitive games. So it's what we're dealing with right now, and we don't want to use that as an excuse for the poor results that we have had so far. But at the same time, we know that we went through that rough spell last year in summer, and had like 3 wins in 18 games and still managed to finish second. So it's too early in the season to be too negative. But there are some things that we need to improve.
What did you feel like was a main factor that just didn't go you guys' way against San Jose?
Well, I felt the first 2 goals came out of nowhere. Honestly, it was an even game. A game on road that we have some, they have some, without huge chances on either side. And even their first goal, comes from it wasn't a great cross that got flicked on. It's not a great cross at all. But we didn't manage to clear the ball, and they ended up flicking it, and then it became a dangerous chance. They put it our way, and then 30 seconds later it was 2. So honestly, it was just a small switch off for a few minutes. And I feel like right now, if we do a little mistake, it ends up being a goal for the other team. So when things are going well for you, sometimes you get away with giving away some chances, and then the other team usually doesn't convert all of them. I feel like right now we're going through that spell where every little mistake and we get punished. So it's enough to turn it around, and there's another game this Saturday.
Fitness level, where you at right now?
No, fitness-wise, I'm good, man. I was running for a long time. It was more kicking the ball, and those kind of movements. So as far as running, I might be fitter than I was when I got hurt, to be honest, because working with our strength and conditioning guys and then running on the field with them is pretty intense.
But then there's game fitness, so you're telling coach, look, coach, I can go 90 minutes.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Were you really looking forward, though, to the start of the season and the way things were supposed to go?
Yeah.
Were you looking forward to that?
Yeah, of course. Everybody was excited. I think the fans were excited. Pedro signing for us as well, and I think the expectations, were there, and he kind of showed it the first game when he came in, really, and then unlucky to get hurt right away in the second game, and we'll be out for a while. So I don't really have a solution or explanation, I would say, for what's going on. but the games are going to come. Whether we have injuries or not, the games are going to come, and we're going to have to take care of business. And the guys who play will have to, play up to the level, that we end up with some points, and we need to collect some points pretty soon.
How much will possession help in terms of balance and also creating opportunities for you guys?
Yeah, well, we became a possession team, I would say. Even last year, we were really good at that. I don't think possession is really the issue right now. It's everything. It's attacking and defending. We need to stop conceding goals. Go back to last year. We were second or the best. I don't know defensively. Yeah, the best in the league. So that also will help when you go through a spell like this. Not giving up 3 goals will help as well. But then our attacking movements, we need to score. We need to score goals from open play as well. It's good to convert PKs, but we got to create more. And when we create chances, we have to put them away. It's as simple as that.
Go ahead. Well, I was just going to ask, the cornerstone shot was just was that because of the setback, or what was?
Yeah, kind of because of setback. It will help with pain. I think it will help with swelling, and at the end of the day, it should help healing as well faster. So it ticks all the boxes for me, and I think it was a good decision too.
What can you say about Raul Diaz and maybe your chemistry with him, since he's not a guy that really did preseason with you guys in this particular formation? When you guys did play the preseason, he was kind of relegated more with the younger kids. How quickly can you pick that up, that chemistry with him on the field?
Yeah, I mean, whether you play in the first group in preseason, I think what you're relating to, both groups play the same way, and both groups ask for the 9, 10 wingers, the holding midfielders, the same kind of things to do. So, and he's been here, long enough. He's a smart player, so I don't think that he needs time to figure it out, or that any of us need time to figure it out. He's he's a goal scorer, and our job is to create chances for him that he can put him away. So I don't think there's that we need to do something extra to kind of for that chemistry.
Well, let me rephrase that then. It's a little bit about he's being asked to be more of a player that comes back, generates, kind of occupies the same spaces that you would be asked to right now. You say that he's a goal scorer, right? Does that mean that you guys should be pushing him a little bit higher, and that needs to not be his role anymore as a guy that's generating?
I mean, that's a question for Schmetzer. Honestly, that's a question for him. I think these last few games he played as a 10. Mm-hmm. So then his role is different than playing as a 9. So
then when you come in, then you guys gotta kind of build that chemistry.
Yeah,
again,
but
right?
his natural position's a 9. So,
right, of course.
And mine's 10. So I don't think. I know what you're trying to say. It's. I don't think it's. It's a brain surgery. I think it's really simple, and I think smart guys figure it out quicker.